What's Cooking program nationwide, coast to coast, CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. That is Paul Stern. Paul, do you use pickle juice for anything besides flavoring the pickles?
I sometimes don't even use the pickle juice for flavoring the pickles. I heard you made a comment earlier about the pickle juice, and I kind of took me a little bit by surprise. What are you talking about?
This was the winter dilemma, as they say, as in dilemma. Our afternoon producer, Courtney Cadera, found this from Bergen County, New Jersey. Apparently, the administrators there in Bergen County, New Jersey, were in quite a pickle here recently this winter, and especially with this bad weather we've been having. Their snow plowing budget was running dry, and they've come up with a real good, juicy solution. They're just across the Hudson, by the way, from New York, and they're using, because the road salt is at a very high price these days, and they're only halfway through the winter, they've invested in a new and cheaper snow melter, pickle juice.
Ooh,
so they use the salt, I guess, in the pickle juice, and I don't know if the mixture ever contained the pickles. They're not sure about that, but it's a green, salty liquid that melts the snow and the ice just as well as the solid salt does. And the price is just 7 cents a gallon compared to $63 a ton for the salt they were paying.
The next time I notice that somebody orders what they call a dirty martini, I'll just tell them that they're just ordering like a road de-icer.
Exactly. It's very good to say.
Can I make a mention of something that we've been following here
yes.
on CRN Digital Talk for, it seems like almost forever now, but it's that whole thing with the Taco Bell lawsuit, the law...
About the meat, whether there's meat in the Taco Bell or not.
Well, apparently, again, in an effort to kind of fight back against the negative publicity, Taco Bell has come forward, and their claim is that contrary to what I guess has been alleged, their meat filling is 88% beef, and that the remaining 12% they are referring to as secret recipe.
Secret recipe.
Yeah, so we don't know exactly what it is, but the remaining 12% is called secret recipe.
Well, apparently the president, Greg Creed, had a statement, and he said that the lawyers who filed the lawsuit got their facts wrong, and that Taco Bell plans to take the legal action that they've taken against them now. And you're saying that they're saying 85%, is that right?
No, 88% beef, 12% quote-unquote secret recipe.
Well, here's what he said, quoting the president now again, Greg Creed. At Taco Bell, we buy our beef from the same trusted brands you find in the supermarket. We start with 100% USDA-inspected beef. Then we simmer it in our own proprietary blend of seasonings and spices to give our seasoned beef its signature Taco Bell taste and texture.
That would be the secret recipe.
This is a class action lawsuit. So they say the attorney that filed the lawsuit says that Taco Bell is saving money by adding fillers. But wouldn't fillers be the secret recipe or whatever?
I do not know. I think that Taco Bell has taken offense to the term fillers, and I think they prefer to use the term secret recipe.
It's a California suit. We'll stay with. I'm going to go out and eat some Taco Bell today, and then measure the contents of my stomach.
I mentioned this before. They don't have it on the menu anymore, but for the old-timers out there, you still might recall the Taco Bell version of a hamburger, which I thought was pretty tasty. It was called the Bell Beefer.
The Bell Beefer.
Do you remember the Bell Beefer too, Mike?
Bell Beefer! Eat one right now. Well, in our chat room today, they were talking about Petticoat Junction, and nobody knew about that show. In fact, the only person that knew about it said they saw it in reruns. I'm pretty old, I'm telling you right now.
You know, the other night I was watching, for whatever it's worth, I was watching and I don't know if this is heard across the country.
Andy Griffith, yes.
But I was watching the Jewish television network,
Chabad.
JTN, and they were rerunning a program that I don't think I've seen before.
What's it
called?
called?
The Goldbergs.
I believe.
Does anybody out there remember the Goldbergs?
I think that was just produced for Tabab TV. Poker Toe.
Do you remember the Goldbergs?
No. I think they got divorced. All right, we'll take a...
Hope it wasn't one of those Amos and Andy type deals.
See you in 22 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Here every day, starting at 7 a.m. Pacific, at 10 a.m. Eastern. For Paul Stern, Eric Hines, Eric Joseph, I'm Michael Horn. Eat well, everybody.